Now to an update to a story out of Endicott. The man who police say stabbed someone 31 times last year has pled guilty to murder. In June of 2023, Endicott police did a welfare check on James English Jr.'s residence at 107 North Avenue for a suspicious death complaint. Officers found the body of 35-year-old Jessica R. Pucciano at the scene and labeled the cause of death as suspicious. English was then arrested and taken into custody. Today, the Broome County District Attorney's Office announced English Jr. pled guilty to murder. He's expected back in court on January 7th for sentencing. English Jr. is facing 23 years to life in prison.